Mr. Blue that he wouldn't normally miss with his eyes shut, but it's so difficult when you're this far behind to keep believing you can win. I think it was just a lapse of concentration from Allen. It wasn't anything to do with the pressure. But it was costly because Wilson punished him by mopping up the points necessary to put him 6 up with 7 to play.
One.
Yeah, that's clever. On the angles, that's perfect. And we can hold for the black, or I think we might go down to the blue here, and then get into the pink, scatter them. Keep going, always underhit it.
4.
That's not great. Now, does he have an angle to get off the side cushion here? Shake of the head. Had to make sure he got the perfect angle, and then he could have hit the pink 4 ball. I think he can only take the 5 points. Well, that's disappointing.
Nine.
Needs the cover. Has he gone too far?
Mark Evan 9.
I think he might have done, because Kyren's looking at the yes, he has. I was about to say he's looking at the angle here that the cue ball is going to come off the top cushion. But he has to commit himself fully to the pot, of course, and let everything else happen. Okay, the red is near the pocket, but again, it's no gimme, not from that distance. So close. Well, I think he would have left the red to the right middle anyway, even though he did get the double kiss. And just look at this, that's more in than out.
One. Four. Five.
Nicely played.
8.
Well, this time,
9.
yeah, that's the angle, but I think there is a red at the end of the bunch there. Only got the one out. That's not good.
16.
Nothing wrong with that one, though.
17.
Nice recovery. I think there's still this red at the back of the pack actually. That he's just checking that one now. If not, it's not a bad angle from the green anyway. But if that one goes, he'll probably play the yellow. Come straight back.
Ali Carter has hit back to close the gap to 1 once again against Mark Williams. Another big break. A frame-winning visit. That's a match of the highest quality. You get the feeling it could go all the way as Allen goes in off. Goodness me.
Kyren Wilson.
It's all going wrong, isn't it?
Yeah, very careless. He's obviously played on the red at the back. Just got too much on the white. I think he's trying to come off the side cushion with a bit of side. Just a plant there.
One. Eight.
Hasn't been plain sailing for Kyren Wilson as a pro. He turned professional back in 2010, then dropped off the tour after a single season. And for a while was, I think, a little disillusioned with the game, but fought back on. And he's beginning to reap the rewards now. He's already a ranking titleist, winning the Shanghai Masters 3 years ago in that thrilling final frame decider against Judd Trump. Little betwixt and between after that long red. But there's something about the Crucible that clearly inspires him. And that's the secret, isn't it? To embrace this great venue. It can be intimidating, but he seems to enjoy it. His third straight last date appearance, and it looks as though he's going further. So close.
Kyren Wilson 9.
Rueful smile. I mean, there it looked in. Nothing on for Allen though, with the pocket blocked. Well, the cue ball is awkward. That's a tremendous shot. I guess it's easier when you're 6 up with 7 to play, but it's great cueing nonetheless. And I just wonder if that's the beginning of the end for Mark Allen.
Well, that's an outstanding pot from there. It really is. He's got another one. Well, no, of course, he's got the pink over the corner pocket. I was thinking he's down to take the black on.
I think even I could have potted that one.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Well,
on a good day.
Probably need about 15 minutes practice, Phil, these days, but I'll try some chances.
7.
Well, this is... a really good chance for the Warrior to get over the line, just 6 points adrift.
Another phone.
That is great cueing. Really tough shot.
And it might win in this match. Right here. The second session
8.
was a killer for Mark Allen, it really was. Too many misses. Kyren got stronger and stronger.
$14.
As you can see, it needs 60 points. He's got 27 of them. 60 points to put him into the semi-final where he's never been before.
15.
One table setup. A little matter of guaranteed a cheque for £85,000. And it might be a lot bigger as well. By the end of the weekend, who knows?
And he's come so close to silverware this season. Finalist at the World Open, losing to Ding. Finalist at the English Open, losing to O'Sullivan. And of course, missing out in a cracking match with Allen at the Masters. It looks as though
22.
the Antrim left-hander is bowing out at the quarter-final stage. And I think he'll have no complaints. Wilson has been much the more clinical of the two.
23.
The winner, of course, to play either John Higgins or Judd Trump over the best of 35 frames.
That's going to, well, tonight's going to be a cracker, isn't it, between those two? They're locked, horns are locked at 8 all. And that's going to be a belter. Mark Williams, Ali Carter on the other side of course. They will play the second session this evening after they've completed this afternoon. 7-4 to Mark. What was that one, Phil?
6-5.
6-5, right. Oh,
Mark Williams has just missed a black off its spot, so 12th frame. Still very much in the balance. Coverage continues on Eurosport 1, of course, right the way through to the end of that session. The finale tonight. By close of play, we will know our four semi-finalists, I should say. This tournament has flown by.
It has. It's been a wonderful 12 days, and we've only had really one late evening. I think David and Joe did that one, the midnight job, and that was Kyren, wasn't it? They went down to the wire. No, sorry, when I'm talking about Kyren, it was Judd Trump and Chris Wakelin. What a finish that was.
38.
Yeah, the rest of it has flown by, really.
Still needs the final red. But no heroics required here, just drop it in. And Mark Allen will need a couple of snookers.
45.
It's not been his day. Or more to the point, it wasn't his evening.
Yeah,
46.
I think very much like Ding Junhui, it was lost in the second session. It can happen. He'll come again, though. He's got enough.
Yes, when the dust settles, he'll reflect on his Masters title, which he deprived this man of. But But it really has been an impressive display from Kyren Wilson. Probably the slight
53.
underdog coming in, but it's an emphatic victory. And there is the handshake. Sweet revenge for the Warrior over the Pistol, who got the better of him in the Masters final, but Kyren Wilson returns the compliment in style.